Well, the title Corporate Chicks actually derived from when I was working in downtown Atlanta. I worked off of, I think, Cortland. That's where the SunTrust building was. And there's a lot of different companies that are headquartered in Atlanta. So you have Wachovia, BB&T, Deloitte. You have all these different companies. So when it was lunchtime and for us to go get something to eat for lunch, everybody would be in the food court. And the food court has all these different, restaurants and things like that. So when me and my friends or me and my coworkers would go and get something to eat, it'd always be these group of guys kind of like classifying the women that walk by. And I heard them classifying women, and they was like, oh, that she a cougar. And everybody knows a cougar is a woman that dates a young guy. And he'd be like, oh, she's a baby mama, and then when we walk by, oh, they're independent chicks. And I'm like, that is so wrong. I'm a corporate chick because I am a baby mama because I have 2 kids. I work in the corporate world, but I'm not independent because I do have a significant other that I live with. And some of my friends, they date guys that are younger than them all the time. So they were so wrong. So one day I looked at them and I said, no, boo, you got it wrong. We're corporate chicks. And that's how the name Corporate Chicks came about. And we would play with each other back and forth, me and my girlfriends. We would play with each other with the term. And I was like, you know what? When I'm writing this book, that's going to be the name of the book. Because it actually talks about women from different walks of life, from different areas of life. Everybody didn't go to college. So, some people in the corporate world, they don't have a bachelor's degree or whatever. Some people have a lot of experience and kind of work their way up to where they are as far as the position is concerned. So that's how the whole Corporate Chicks theme or the whole Corporate Chicks name came about. I can answer that question with one simple answer. Once you are in tune with your soul, you will encounter simplicity, success, and true happiness. And that's the message that I want readers to grasp from this book. The hardest part about writing this book was actually formatting the book in I Am format. I chose to actually write the book in an instant message format, whereas in the main character is narrating the book, because the 21st century is loaded with technology as far as social media type things. People tweet all day, people are on Facebook all day, people are text messaging all day. I just told my mom, she was like, I can't never get in touch with you. I'm like, well, if you get on Facebook or if you text me, I bet you'll get in contact with me anytime you need me. So that's the reason why it was so hard for me to kind of complete it. It took me about 2 years to actually write the book, to get the book in that particular format and to actually have it flow the right way. So that was the hardest part. And I think that's what's gonna make this book so unique, the fact that it is an instant messaging format. It's a quick read, good read, but that was the hardest part about writing the book. I learned that you must be patient when you're actually trying to complete a project or when you're trying to reach a goal. You can't rush through life. You have to pace yourself because sometimes you could miss the lesson or miss certain opportunities when you rush things. You never have to pursue what you can attract. That's the biggest lesson that I've learned in writing this book. Man, my plate is full. Of course, Corporate Chicks, the book, I'm going on a 25 to 30 city tour. Some of the places that I'm going to hit is Savannah, Georgia, Tampa, Florida, Naples, Florida, Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, New York, the DC area. I'm going to hit Mississippi, Louisiana, California, San Diego. Just different places where some of my friends are, and so of course launching this book and actually doing a book tour, meeting people along the way. I bet that's going to be the best part of the whole thing. But that's definitely on my plate as far as one of my projects. Of course, I'm doing a follow-up to Corporate Chics, so be on the lookout for that within the next year. I also have the company Corporate Chics. The company Corporate Chics is basically an outsourcing company for female entrepreneurs. What I do is actually help people start businesses, write business plans. If you need to know how to publish a book, start a nonprofit organization, those are the different services that we offer. And through my company, I have an affiliation of members who actually does these services. So if you stumble across my website, or if you come to me and you need assistance with one of those services, I actually refer you to someone who actually does this on a day-to-day basis. So that's definitely always an ongoing project for me. And the last thing is Sisters Striving for Excellence. That is so near and dear to my heart. Sisters Striving for Excellence is an incorporated nonprofit collegiate organization based for females. We basically, the mission and the whole purpose for the organization is creating an environment of sisterhood, teaching professionalism, and building and maintaining integrity within women. So that's the whole basis of the organization. But those are the different things that I have on my plate right now. In the future, you definitely hear about Corporate Chics possibly being drama. Also, we're doing a reality TV show with Cinematic for Sisters Striving for Excellence, and starting chapters at different colleges. So stay tuned, because this is not going to be the last you see of me. Where are you from? I am from Charleston, South Carolina. I was actually raised in a small country town called Wadmala Island. I grew up there for about 17, 18 years. Once I graduated from high school, I moved to Savannah, Georgia. A lot of the places in the book, like in the beginning of the book, I talk about Savannah a lot, and the different places we went, and you know, all the fun we used to have when we was in school. So Savannah, Georgia, I lived there for about 5 years. Once I graduated from Savannah State University, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I currently reside with my family. That's another good thing, because people may look at this and think, you know, this is overnight success. Nothing happens overnight. I want to say that struggles, dedication, and sacrifice, all those three things make up success. And if you pursue your passion with all your heart and you give it your all, everything else will fall into place for you.